But before we start our presentation, let us introduce ourselves first. My name is Madina Ulia Aureli as the moderator and the third speaker, and my partner.
I am Lia Sutramu as the first speaker.
I am Marimatullah as the second speaker.
And me, Maurisa Tihania, as the fourth speaker.
I am Olga Zikrina Fadila as the last speaker.
Okay, without any further ado, let's start the presentation.
Hello everyone, I am Lia Straumu. I'm the first speaker in this group. So today I will explain about this slide first about introduction. The first one is background. The study discusses syntax, which is the study of sentence structure. One important topic in syntax is word order. Word order shows how words are arranged in a sentence, such as the position of the subject, verb, and object. Different languages may have different word order patterns. And the second one is focus of the study. The focus of this study is word order in the Sasak language. The study analyzes how subjects, verbs, and objects are arranged in Sasak sentences. The analysis the analysis is limited to simple declarative sentences. And the last one, data collected. The data of this study are Sasak language sentences. The sentences were collected from daily conversations. They were also confirmed by a native speaker to ensure accuracy. And for the next slide, I will explain about the sentence, the picture, the tree diagram, and so on. The first one is a sentence type. The sentence we analyze is a compound. The sentence that I analyzed before is a compound sentence in Sasak language. Tiang mele merari lagu parap sili siina, which means I want to get married but I'm afraid of being scolded by my mother. Overall structure, looking at the syntax tree diagram, the sentence begins with an as sentence note at the top. The sentence note breaches into three main constituents. The first clause or as one, the conjunction, and the second clause or as two. The structure shows how compound sentences are formed in Sasak using a coordinating conjunction. And for the next one is first clause or S1. The first clause consists of a noun phrase or NP and a verb phrase or VP. The NP functions as the subject and contains a single and noun, tiang meaning I. The VP consists of two verbs, mele meaning want and marari meaning get married. Together, these verbs form the predicate of the first clause. And the next one is conjunction. Between the two clauses, there is a conjunction, note lagu, which functions similarly to but in English. This conjunction connects two independent clauses and marks the sentence as a compound sentence. And second clause or as two, the second clause is dominated by a verb phrase or VP. The VP contains the predicate parap meaning be afraid, followed by the passive verb tesili meaning be scolded. This VP is followed by a prepositional phrase or PP. The PP consists of the preposition si and an NP containing an ina meaning mother. And the last one, word order pattern based on the structure shown in the tree diagram. The word order of this sentence can be summarized as VP, conjunction, VP, and PP. This pattern shows, this pattern shows how Sasak organize a word order in compound sentences, including the placement of conjunction and prepositional phrases. Maybe that's all. Thank you. The other material will be explained by another partner.
Okay, today I'm going to explore the syntax of the Sasak language, especially focus on its basic word order. Understanding how syntax are built in Sasak gives us a fascinating look into its linguistic structure, its VO, and the example from the first image in the late communication. The Sasak language generally follows as natural and very common pattern, subject, verb, object, or SVO. Let's look at simple example, ama mangan jajan. If we break this down into scientific function element, subject S, ama, which means father, verb, mangan, which means eat, object, O, jaja, which means cake. Together it translates to father eats cake, is scientific analysis or tree diagram. So the tree diagram from the second image. Now let's analyze a more complex phrase structure using a syntax tree or an IP evolution phrase diagram. Looking at this diagram, we can see how the syntax is bracket, the subject NP. On the left, we have the noun phrase NP. In this specific diagram, it consists of a special and a head noun. So here is ama kelolan. The predicate FP on the right, the verb phrase arranged into the verb V kelolan, the object NP, and P, which further branches into nouns such as jaja. This tree diagram illustrates how words are grouped together to form meaningful units within a Sasak sentence. Okay, maybe that's all for me. Thank you.
Okay, I will explain the next example. The sentence is Madin baca buku lek bale, which means Madin reads a book at home. So look at the tree diagram. The sentence begins with a DS or sentence at the top, which branches into two main constituents, NP as the noun phrase on the left and PP as the verb phrase on the right. This is the canonical or basic word order in Sasak. So the first constituent is the NP or noun phrase that functions as the grammatical subject. This NP consists of a single noun, which is Madin, which is the agent or the person performing the action. The second constituent is the VP or verb phrase. This VP contains three elements. The first one is the verb, which is baca, meaning read or reads in English. This is the main verb in its base form without any affixes. Second one is an NP functioning as the direct object. This NP consists of a noun, buku meaning book in English. This is the patient or the entity that receives the action. And the last one, a PP or prepositional phrase indicating location. This PP consists of preposition le meaning at or in English and an NP containing a noun bale meaning home or house in English. So the word order of this neutral sentence follows the pattern subject, verb, object, and locative, or more simply SVOL. This is the unmarked basic word order in Sasak for transitive sentences with locative complements.
Hello everyone, I'm Maudi. Now I will explain the sentence Tiang lalu makan jengkrenteng from Sasak language. First, the sentence is a simple and declarative sentence. It is simple because it has only one subject and one predicate, and it shows one complete action. The sentence also uses neutral or unmarked word order, which means it follows the normal structure used in daily Sasak speech. Next, I will explain the sentence structure. The sentence is divided into two main parts. The noun phrase is the subject and the verb phrase is the predicate. The subject of the sentence is tiang, which means I. Its function is the agent, the person who does the action. The verb phrase starts with the verb lalu, which means go. This verb is an intransitive motion verb. After that, there is makan, which means shopping. In this sentence, lalu makan works together is the meaning of go shopping. The last part is cuk renteng. Cuk means do, and renteng is a place name market. This part shows the destination of the action. So, the word order of the sentence is subject, verb, complement, and destination. Maybe that's all from me. Thank
Now I will explain the word order in Sasak. Here the example is aku begawe lek bale. Here is the simple sentence. So there are three diagrams. Here, the first is sentence. Sentence in the wall as a symbol of sentence is the wall sentences. So next, NP. NP is noun praise. The subject aku. And then VP is the verb praise. Shows the subject does. And then here V symbol of verb. Here begawe. And then PP is prepositional praise. Gives extra information. Here P, and then P preposition here is le, and then NP inside PP is bale. So at the top we have the sentence which is divided into two main parts. On the left side we have the noun praise NP, which function as the subject. In this sentence the NP consists of a single pronoun aku. And then in the right side we have the verb praise. The verb praise contains the verb begawe, which expresses the action, and then a prepositional praise le bale, which gives information about place, and then the PP itself made up of a preposition le meaning at or in English, and then a noun bale meaning house or home. Okay, now the last is conclusion. Word order is important in the Sasak language because it helps make sentences clear and understandable. Sasak commonly uses the subject, verb, object or subject, verb, prepositional phrase pattern in everyday communication. By analyzing examples and using tree diagrams, we can see how Sasak sentences are structured and how each part of the sentence work together. Understanding Sasak word order help us understand how meaning is organized in the language and makes it easier to compare Sasak with other language such as English. Maybe that's all.
Maybe that's all from our group. Thank you for watching.
Bye.